I'm just, oh, I'm going crazy. We are back, guys. Welcome back to my channel. This is Nina's weekly vlog. I hope you guys are enjoying it because I know I am. It's kind of nice because it's like a diary of your life. And even if nobody sees it, eventually in the future, if I ever have time, I'll be able to look back at these videos with fond memories, hopefully. So there is a added bonus to doing them because it's like having home movies. I would never otherwise be filming myself 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to look back upon it, never. But I have this journey with you guys. Anyway, today we are going to Olive Atelier and Farrow Ball. So we're going to go to Olive Atelier that sells a lot of planters, a lot of olive trees. So it's a great resource. It's a great source for designers and for you guys if you're interested. And I will show you what they have. Those of you that are in the know, they bring in planters from all over the world and they get these big shipments on containers and they drop them and everyone just like lines up and scoops them up. They're not very close, so we have to drive a little bit far. Then they are doing a collaboration with Farrow Ball, the high-end, best of the best paint company. So let's go. All right, we made it at the tail end of the event because today was yet another crazy day. I'm wearing my new Adidas outfit that I show you guys with the cute shoes. And now we're going into this event. Oh, you're from Farrow Ball. I'm
Yes.
Nina Takesh.
My apologies.
No problem. You deserve
Nice to meet
a
you.
meal. So I hear there's a new wallpaper collab.
Yes.
Yes,
So
very
not a
nice.
collaboration. It's ours, but
So it's what you had before?
no.
No, this is all
Some
new.
of them are papers that we've had before, not this.
Okay.
That we reinvigorate with new colors. This is a collection we have called the Pernon papers.
Beautiful.
So there's a chateau in the Loire Valley called Pernon. So as they're renovating it, they're discovering wallpapers underneath layers of other wallpapers.
And they're just taking...
And that's what these are. So
That's
we recreated
incredible.
them.
And then you stamp them on? Is that what happens?
Well, that's how we make all of our wallpaper.
Okay.
So they're block printed, they're trough printed. So this is one of the blocks.
Wow,
And
that's
it's
amazing.
a machine, and it's obviously you can see the pattern is physically rolled on.
And what's great about it is that you get a texture.
Mm-hmm.
You get a texture with
Absolutely.
it.
When they see the
Wow.
wallpapers for the first time, and obviously they're so beautiful. The
I
pattern.
mean, almost look
different
like
colors.
it's hand painted.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's so
Yeah,
great about
people
it.
do say that.
Nice to meet you. We're gonna be perusing. Okay, we are setting up for my son's graduation. I couldn't be more stressed out than I am now because there's nobody more important in my life than my children. And this is a very big moment for me. He's graduating on Friday from USC, the School of Engineering, the Viterbi from Aerospace Engineering. And he did it all himself. Like, I really had nothing to do with any of it. He had econ as his major, and then he decided on his own, without even telling me, that he went to switch to aerospace engineering and had to reapply because it's hard to get into the engineering school. So he did that his freshman year, and he's like, "Mom, did I mention that I'm in the engineering school?" I'm like, "No." So I'm so proud of him. I guess my point is I'm really proud of him, and I want to make sure that this is the perfect sit-down luncheon. And I've got people flying in from everywhere. His father is from Argentina, so we've got family coming in from Argentina, and we've got family coming from San Francisco, my side of the family. I've got my aunts that live in San Francisco. I've got family that lives in San Diego, and then everybody else is coming from Argentina. So it's gonna be fun. Hi guys, we're going to the flower market today. In preparation of my son's graduation, I'm gonna show you exactly how I'm gonna set up the house, how I'm gonna style with the flowers. We're doing a long table, and I'm gonna show you how to do an arrangement, a center arrangement for a table. But quick fit check, I am wearing my Citizens of Humanity jeans, which I seem to be wearing over and over and over because they're so comfortable. I'll be working today. And this gorgeous sweater, which is basically a Kate dupe. So I'm gonna link this one because it's such a good one. And then my Bottega bag, because it's really easy to access. And you can wear a crossbody, and my Loewe belt. So everything will be in the description. Let's go. So my brain is kerfuffled because there are so many people coming from out of town for the graduation, and I have a full workload. My mom arrives today, and I have to make sure that I'm available for her because I don't get to see her that much, but I'm not. She arrives and I'm at an event, so I hope she doesn't get mad. I've got another friend of mine, my sister-in-law, is flying in from Buenos Aires, and she arrives at noon, and I'm not even, and it's noon almost now, so I don't even know how she's gonna get in or what's gonna happen. I'm a little freaked out, especially because we're trying to figure out transportation to go to SC, and everything is blocked. Obviously there's parking lots, but what's happening is that all the parking lots get filled by 7 a.m. Graduation's at 11. They're like, come early. I mean, unless I get there at 6 o'clock and start camping out, there's no way I'm going to get in. So there's no way that's working. So we're trying to find a driver. Actually, we have the driver, but we're trying to find a passenger van that could fit all 12 of us who are going to the ceremony so that we could be together. It'd be more fun rather than going in separate cars, and have, you know, it'd be nice to have the energy and the love and in the passenger van. Max is going to meet us there because he lives on campus and he has to do pre, you know, things for school. So it's exciting. I love these. They're very fresh. And I like them with a little bit of the pink. At these. I've never seen anything like these. I love interesting florals like this. Oh my God, oh my God. Imagine we do 2 of these with these droopies. What do you think? It was absolute mayhem at the flower market. I've never seen downtown, and I have been here a million times, this crazy. And then we realized the reason it's this crazy is because it's Mother's Day weekend. So every Tom, Dick, and Harry was at the flower market, and they were literally acting nuts. There was a line, you couldn't get in, traffic everywhere. And guess what? I have to now set up all of the flowers for the event. And then I've got to obviously be up and running tomorrow really early in the morning, which I can't wait to show you guys. But I have 3 events the night before my son's biggest day of his life. I have a luncheon, I have a party, and then I have another party. And these are like work parties. So I can't flake. I've already RSVP'd. So, and I've got guests that are in my house. I'm just, I'm going crazy. Okay, so this lo vas a hacer. I will fold it here. Hay 2 de estos. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. First, we're gonna start with the green because it's the biggest, fullest one. I'm sweating, guys. Thank you. These are actually from my garden. Aren't they absolutely beautiful? Thank you, Sonia. I've got my helpers from all over the world. This is a worldwide operation. This we did for the center table so that from every angle it looks good. Remember, you don't want to be symmetrical. You just want to do things that are a little bit crazy. Bunch them together, have them kind of go all over the place. And if you come and look at this side of it, you have another aha moment, which is also fun. So you have an aha moment here because it's on a center table where you're going to see it from varying angles. And this is how it's done. Now you're going to look at the centerpieces that Sonia Shevar is making for us. The world famous Sonia from Argentina. Llegaste a Argentina, Sonia.
Directly.
Directamente del Buenos Aires. De Buenos Aires. Bueno, hay gente que mira en este blog de Buenos Aires, así que saludar. Okay. It creates a gigantor mess, so I always carry it. By the way, carry it before you add the water, otherwise it will be way too heavy. And as you can see, it looks très artistique, which is what I love. No symmetry. Make sure you don't have symmetry. Oscar's ready for the party. We also have some parrot tulips, which we've put here in the formal living room. And these actually have a life of their own. And they move in different directions, which makes them so beautiful. So these will move naturally from one side to the next. And they just look good right now, just drooped. Droopies. So this is a house in the hills of, are we in Los Angeles or Beverly Hills?
902 now, but it's Beverly Hills Post Office.
Okay, so this is Beverly Hills Post Office. And it has, no, please, Anya. It has a bit of a view, supposedly. I don't see a view. Oh, there's a view to the left. I'm always looking at houses, guys, because if one pops up that I love more than my own house, you better believe that I'm gonna scoop it up. And I love a mid-century home. That's my thing.
You see the foggy?
Oh, it's foggy. Okay, but somewhere in the distance, you can see the top of downtown LA. There's no way you guys are gonna see that. Okay. Four bedrooms. This is one bedroom?
Yes.
And it has a little
Closet.
closet. Oh, okay. I was like, what is that? Okay. Bedroom. Kitchen. So this was the entrance. We did a little quick turnover. This is the original door, you can tell, obviously. I'm glad they didn't rip it out. But there have been a lot of modifications, unfortunately, which happens over the years. Here's another room with the bar on that side. Oh, I like this little area.
Yeah, pool is fabulous. There's an unpermitted guest house or office out here.
This bathroom is very cool. Obviously needs to be fully ripped out. I would have to, in this case, gut it out. This is a gut job. Oh, careful. There's the pool on the right side with an unpermitted guest house, which means that somebody built this in and didn't tell the city, and they have to disclose that information by law. Otherwise, they can get sued. So we are aware that this is not permitted, which means when you look at the stats of the MLS, it will not include the square footage because legally it's not allowed to be here, so they don't count it in the square footage. But some people don't care. They're like, great, I have a guest house. And others don't like that. So it all depends on you. It's got a lot of land around it, actually. It's got a cool vibe. And it goes on, no? Dale, porque hay gente de Argentina que miran.
Me encanta porque es una casa con mucho estilo, con onda.
Y además, cada ventana tiene una vista a algo verde. O sea, cada cuarto, each room has view of a garden. Every single one. Literally every single one. Except the kitchen. Well, even the kitchen has a nice view. And then we just made the tour du monde. All right, guys. The house was, look, it needs a lot of work. I'd have to raise the roof. I'd have to change every window. Basically a complete gut remodel, but it has a really good vibe. So we'll see. I have to keep looking. I mean, we'll see. Anyway, we're now going to try and go to the Basquiat exhibition on Camden at Sotheby's. I think it's at Sotheby's. That's supposed to be amazing. Let's see if they're open. Voila, here it is. I hope it's open. Jean-Michel Basquiat, made on Market Street. This is gonna, oh, it's open, you guys. I am so excited. Sonia, what are you doing? Oh, photo, yes, of course. Okay, we're at the Gagosian. And this is the world's, honestly, biggest Basquiat exhibition, because typically LACMA or MoCA or any of the large galleries cannot afford the insurance to have all of these pieces together. And for that reason, you have never seen a collection this large of Basquiat in one single gallery, or museum, I should say. So what ends up happening is that if you want to see this exhibition, I highly recommend it, because it's literally never happening again. It is absolutely unbelievable. I'm going to do a quick tour so that you guys just can see it. You can pause and look at these works of art, and then I'm going to study each piece a little bit more carefully. But just to get in close, look how beautiful. And obviously there's a lot to digest here. Some of these pieces are on canvas and they're in acrylic boxes, I think for protection. One is better than the next. These are painted on doors. Can you imagine if this was your house and this was your door? I think, well, I know it would be worth more than the house. Wow, 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 wow. I love that one. And then these are painted on just planks of wood, which is amazing because you have texture, you have art, you have just an extraordinary composition. And then last but not least, I will show you this side. Sound off if you guys love Basquiat or not. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Oh, you got one of these DJI?
I do have one of these DJI. So we're here to look at yet another property, because when I start looking, I start looking. That was really deep, by the way.
Hi.
Hello, Mr. John Giddens. I'm very well.
Nice to see you.
Mr. John Giddens of the Sotheby's.
Get a little shy on camera.
Okay, so this has a very large entrance, which I won't show you for privacy reasons, but it has a long driveway that comes up in case I actually buy this house. And let's go. Do we know why they are selling?
Yeah, they want to downsize. You know, they've been here since the 80s, and
Oh, the 80s, wow.
and they just kind of want to live in a condo and not have to deal with all this property.
All right, we've got a tennis court. This is why I'm at this property, to be honest,
Oh, you did?
because I love tennis.
Oh, from your side.
And if you notice when you were pulling up,
right?
there's a little guard gate next to the tennis
Yeah,
court.
yeah.
If anyone needs security, there's a guard gate there.
Oh, you
A
could actually
little-
put a human
Yeah,
being in there.
You can put, oh yeah?
Put Sonia in.
Yeah, Sonia, we have a job for you.
Big, but it's very exclusive.
Okay, so this is, I believe, the entrance of the house. It's very grand, I have to say. It feels grand. And we've got some al fresco business going on here. Here's today's look. I will link my top because I love it. Of course, take an opportunity to show you what I'm wearing.
You like murals?
It's kind of like an inside-outside vibe.
The water's nice.
I mean, we went inside and we're already outside.
Pictures and there's a huge,
Okay, so what happened? This is the entrance.
Yeah, I mean,
That view is beautiful.
yeah, we can start.
That view is amazing. All right, so we're gonna start this way. We've got arched doors. powder room. Okay, it's very literal, meaning it's very Mediterranean.
Yes.
Kitchen, very clean kitchen.
Yeah, they recently redid it and put in new appliances. And,
Oh, they did?
and
Okay.
the tiles and everything. So this is all new stuff.
What difference if these walls here?
Okay, so then we've got these nooks.
Would kind of make it more of a Santa Barbara than so heavy Mediterranean.
It does feel Santa Barbara.
It's the water storage. Nice view of the canyon.
Then you've got a wine cellar. A mini one in the dining room, which is nice. And then you go
You're right
up or
there,
down.
What we're calling a maid's room.
Okay, you got the maids here, simple bed.
Yeah, garage and laundry.
You've got a bathroom. This house is uber traditional, which is not me at all. So all I can think about is how I'm gonna tear it up. The bones are good though. It feels like good, solid construction. You know how some houses feel
Possibly.
cheap and some houses feel expensive in terms of like the weight as you walk, the way it echoes. And this feels like expensive construction, wouldn't you say, John? All right, then you go up some stairs and into,
Great volume.
well, there's a
Very cool.
bathroom here. And then there's a party room. This is the party room?
This is the party room.
Big producer. Looks like.
So whoever lives here is in the record business,
Yeah, with his name on it.
which is
A kiss.
kinda neat.
pinball machine.
We've got the bar, and then once again, you're outside. So this is the pool area.
We take a look at.
You've got your outdoor situation. And then you've got your office / guest house. This has its own driveway and its own entrance, which is pretty damn
Is this
cool.
total square footage?
Yes.
Total square footage is what?
A little over 8.
So this is your own entrance. Honey, you could have client meetings here.
I could have a whole new family in there.
Oh. Okay. In fact, I'm going to make it my office so you don't have a family. And what's this? I mean, this house goes on and on. So much for trying to simplify life. Okay, so gym. Another laundry. Honey, we could stick the kids here and not know they're even here. And then here is there's a whole giant kitchen here. By the way, you could also rent this and not allow them to access the pool, which would be very rude, but just charge. I mean, you'd have to rent to like somebody you knew, because you just don't want to get murdered in the middle of the night, which is for sure what would happen to me. But you've got a whole separate guest. This is crazy.
It's a nice room.
Sonia, sell your apartment. Look, you can rent it. No, I let you stay for free.
You and the kids can.
Just so that it's not just a property tour, I'm going to explain what I would do to this house. The great thing about this property is that all of the foliage has grown, so you really don't have to spend money in landscaping, which is a big, big expense. Nobody knows how expensive it is to landscape. It's more than a Mac Daddy kitchen. I mean, I've spent easily over $100,000 in my property. Easily, in fact, probably more. What am I saying? Twice that. John's a good sales agent because we say we wanted a one-story house. And he's saying that this is. I don't know how that's possible because I'm out of breath. I can barely breathe. We've gone up and down so many stairs, but apparently this is a single story. Okay, so what would I do? Immediately remove the faux finish because to me that's dated. And I would have to gut every single bathroom. I would embrace the Mediterranean vibe. I'm not saying remove it, but I would do it in a way that's very different. Maybe clay tiles, perhaps. I would have to gut this kitchen. Although this isn't bad. This is kind of okay. But the kitchen to me is small considering the size of this house, which is about 8,000 square feet. I don't know how I would do that because we've got load-bearing walls everywhere, but I'd find a way. This powder room would have to be gutted, new floors, new everything. No renaissance for me. All right. Traditional art also is not my thing, so all the art would be changed. No traditional anything really. So if you've got a very traditional house, what you want to do is bring in uber modern furniture, because that's what's going to make it cool. Like, this is very expected, right? We don't want expected. Very expected art. Everything is cohesive in terms of color. Floors are... I'm trying to be respectful because it's beautifully done for how old it is. I mean, this was the bomb in the 80s when it was built. So I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just saying what I would do if I were to live here. All right, so this is the primary. So I guess I understand what he's saying. You walk into the house, and then if you make a left turn, you're in the formal areas, right? Living room, and then you walk into the master, which is right here. And you've got a massage table. Now that's what I call fantastic. Like this is out of place. This little thing by itself, this is not historically accurate. So that would have to be immediately changed. You've got a bathroom that is, again, very 80s. You know, it has to be gutted out. Mirrors everywhere. This mirror I do like. This mirror works for me. The rest is very 80s.
Yeah, of course.
But I do like, of course, a separate toilet and bidet. This is a must. And I'd have to, oh, and there's a his too. See, I have that right now and I enjoy that. You've got a walk-in here. Unfortunately, this will not be large enough for me. So I would have to take this one too.
Or that massage room could be turned into...
Yes, massage room would be a closet. Let's go back. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, forget the massage room. Guys, this will be my third closet. I don't know where Devin's closet is going. Actually, this is enough. This would be enough. This would be my closet. Put in some shelves. I love having natural light and an actual door into the closet. Okay, that works. Then this is the actual primary bedroom. Al fresco. I would have to change the fireplace to something that's more marble, but those are not that hard to do. There is a, which I love, this is a really good feature. Can you guys hear that? You do feel like you're in a hotel. Again, more faux finishes, so everything has to be sort of redone. The floors would have to come out. I don't like these distressed Mediterranean floors. And they are red oak, which means no matter what you do to them, they will always have a little bit of red in them. So I cannot believe in an 8,000 square foot house, honey, the kitchen is that small. To me, that is a major problem. Let's see, how can we enlarge it? Let's look. I'm already seeing a way to do it. If you get rid of this closet, see how deep this is. It's pretty deep. Okay, so if we go into this closet and push this out, which is not a big deal. So you push this entire wall out to about here, actually, and then you get rid of this coat closet. We often get rid of coat closets because they just seem like a waste of space and it's always filled with junk. My point exactly. So then the kitchen would start right here, if that makes sense, meaning it would go from here. So you're going to gain quite a bit of square footage there, and then you're going to have a Shazam giant kitchen, and this is actually doable. That would make me happy. It would be nice to have a pantry after all this square footage. I guess you could put the pantry, where could you put the pantry? In here somehow? Maybe you reconfigure and steal a little bit from here, steal a little bit from there. Okay. In essence, the house is actually relatively small in my opinion, because A lot of it is just bedrooms, 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 steps, steps, bedrooms, bedrooms, steps, steps. I don't know. I'm not sure. I want to know what you guys think. What do you guys think? Is it worth? Is it worth it or is it not worth it?